a CS in the position to which you have been nominated. We'll start with oath taking, and the oath is either by Bible, Quran, or the Holy Book of the Hindus, depending on your religion. Which one do you prefer?
The Bible.
So take the Bible in your right hand, raise it, and recite the oath that the sergeant will show you.
I, Lee Kinyanjui, do swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee on the matters under its consideration shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you. You may take your seat and sign to the oath. This is a committee on appointments. Good. If you have your original documents, you can give to the sergeant to pass on to the clerk to cross-check with what we have in our possession on you. Thank you, Honorable Lee. This is a committee of the National Assembly on appointments. It's chaired by yours truly as Speaker of the National Assembly. Members to introduce themselves, starting with the Deputy Speaker on my right.
I'm Gladys Boss, member for Singishu County and also Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly. Welcome.
Kimani Shongwa, MP Kikuyu, Leader of Majority.
Junaid Mohammed, MP Suna East, Leader of Minority.
Kosing David, MP Poko South, this committee.
Nelson Koech, Member of Parliament, Belgood constituency.
Gikaria David, Nakuru Town is constituency, and Honorable Chairman. I just want to declare my interest on the nominee before the committee. He is from Nakuru County and specifically votes in Nakuru Town, his constituency. So he is my constituent. Again, as you had said earlier, that will not hinder me from any prejudice or favoritism. So we will do our work as a committee member. Thank you, Chairman.
Nice. Lesuda, MP Samburu West.
Robert Mbui, MP Kadhiani, Deputy Leader of the Minority Party.
Owen Baya, MP Kilifi North and Deputy Majority Leader.
George Gitonga Murugara, Member of Parliament, Tharaka Constituency, Tharaka Nithi.
I'm Ferdinand Wanyonyi, Member of Parliament, Kwanza and Trans Nzoia County, member of this committee.
Abdul Rahim Daud, MP for North Imenti, Meru County.
Mase Mary, MP Teso South, member of this committee.
Rehab Mukami, County MP Nyeri, member of this committee.
Stephen Mule, MP Matungulu, Machakos County, a member of this committee.
Honorable Speaker, I am leading a team of 23 dedicated officers who are serving this committee today. My name is Samuel Jiroga. I'm a clerk to the National Assembly.
Thank you, Honorable Kinyanjui. As you are aware, you've been nominated by His Excellency the President and placed before this committee to assess your suitability to hold the office to which you have been nominated. So we will ask you questions, and it will be your duty to answer them as precisely and concisely as you can. Don't engage into any arguments with any member. Even if the question is provocative, just answer the question. Leave the judgment to us. You also address the committee through the chairman of the committee. Don't have personal engagement with members. Even if it is Honorable Gikaria who accelerated your departure from your last office.
Honorable Speaker, that is not true.
It's common knowledge. Gikaria, you want to deny what is obvious? It's with a light touch, but you know where the facts lie. So we'll start by inviting you, Honorable Kinyanjui. I also declare, I know Lee very well. We were in Parliament together, and we have been good friends. That notwithstanding, we will ask you every question that is relevant to establish your suitability or otherwise to hold this office. Start by, in 5 minutes or less, telling us your name, your educational background, your professional background, your work experience, any key competences in your life that make you feel and believe you are suitable for the role as Cabinet Secretary in the portfolio to which you have been nominated. Before you start, I invite Honorable Mishimbogo to go on record by introducing herself.
My apology, Honorable Chairman, I was praying. My name is Honorable Mishimboko, MP for Likoni, Mombasa County.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Allow me to take this opportunity first to express my gratitude for the opportunity to serve my country, or to be nominated to serve my country by the President. And I really want to say that I take this as a very solemn moment. We don't always get time to serve our country. So I come here in that context, and also wish to confirm that you have conferred me the title of CBS. I hold no such title. So thank you for that. Quickly going to myself, I want to say I'm a graduate of Kenyatta University, and I studied education, English and literature. I'm therefore a proud graduate of one of our local universities, and I say through my experience in Kenyatta University, I have come to see the value of education, especially education in our universities that prepared us to meet and conquer the whole world. So I think that's about my study at the university. When I got to work, I have not worked for government for long. I taught briefly and then went to the corporate sector, where I worked in the oil industry before venturing into private business. In the year 2006, I vied in a by-election in Nakuru. I did not succeed, but the following year, which was a general election, I vied, succeeded, and was elected Member of Parliament for Nakuru Town. Then included East and West was one constituency. Further, in the Grand Coalition government, I was appointed the Assistant Minister for Roads, and I worked with the late Kones, Kipkalia Kones, and later with Franklin Bett and PS Michael Kamau, and together we worked very closely with the then President Mwai Kibaki in delivering the roads agenda that remains a huge legacy to date. During my time at the ministry, I attended many postgraduate trainings, including in PPPs, transport management, privatization and outsourcing, procurement, and many other areas relating to the docket that we are working. Mr. Chairman, allow me also to say that during our tenure, we undertook some of the biggest infrastructure projects that are seen to date, one of them being the Thika Road. Second one are the eastern bypasses that we see here today, and the others include the major road network connecting us to the neighboring countries, including Isiolo, Merile, going all the way to connect to Ethiopia, And I think the important part, Mr. Speaker, is that when I worked under the Ministry of Roads, we were actually looking at this docket from an infrastructure point of view. How do we connect with Uganda infrastructure-wise? How do we connect with Tanzania, with Ethiopia, and all these countries, and ensuring that there's smooth flow of goods and that our manufacturers have access to all those big markets, many of which do not have the advantage of manufacturing as we do have. Allow me, Mr. Chairman, to say that after I left Parliament, I was appointed the chairman of the National Transport and Safety Authority, again within the broader sector of transport, where we undertook serious reforms, not just in safety, but in reforming the public transport sector. Noting that one of the biggest challenges we had then was congestion, especially in the urban areas, including Nairobi, and the need to encourage people to use public transport so that we can reduce the time wasted on the road because of congestion. And I'm happy much of that has borne fruit. The digitization, including the smart driving license, including other measures we brought during that time, remain alive to date, and I'm very proud of our time then. Mr. Chair, allow me also to comment that in the year 2017, I vied for Governor Nakuru, and we succeeded. And between the year 2017 and 2022, we were Governor Nakuru together with many others. I was not alone, including my deputy, Dr. Eric Korir. But I think what is most significant is that we made our contribution, and I am happy to note that Nakuru was voted best in healthcare in 2 consecutive years. We also had our town, Nakuru, elevated into a city in the year 2021. And in the same year, I was voted the most business-friendly governor in Africa. And we take pride in some of this because they inform why we are also seated here today. Between the year 2022 to date, I retreated to my private business and had the opportunity to experience the country from the other side. And I say that because it is also important that when we discuss public policy, we also discuss it from where the public sees it. And I also had the opportunity to see how red tape affects business, how the cost of energy can hinder growth, and how taxation can impact businesses and hinder growth also. I also had experiences on how pending bills can bring businesses down, can impact on growth, and also how the management or mismanagement of politics can affect business across the country. So, Mr. Speaker, I say that I have sat both in Parliament, I've sat in the executive, I've also been at the county, and I've also sat on the Mwananchi bench, and therefore, coming into this conversation, we will be ready to work from all angles. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll invite the Deputy Speaker to be the first to ask a question.
Okay. Honorable Kinyanjui, I just have 3 related questions. One is that, as you know, in the past 10 years, the manufacturing sector in Kenya has remained stagnant.